The news outlets in the US is that the War of the Jacksons is occurring. This is after the Ronnie Jackson bill, the US-South African Bilateral Relations Review Act of 2025, has basically been passed. Now, the purpose of this bill is to do a comprehensive review of the US-SA trade relations, particularly targeting the ANC and the government officials for potential sanctions. Now, obviously, the trigger points of this bill with the ICJ case, the renaming of Sandton Drive to One Terrorist Drive, and South Africa's perceived alignment with China, Russia, and Iran. Now, Ronnie Jackson said in a statement that he claimed South Africa had abandoned America and sided with communists and terrorists, and said the bill gives Donald Trump the tools to hold corrupt officials accountable. Now, in typical fashion, Jonathan Jackson, son of anti-apartheid activist Reverend Jesse Jackson, strongly opposed the bill during the House Foreign Affairs Committee session. He described it as a MAGA-driven and harmful to decades of SA-USA diplomacy and asserted that it undermined relations rather than strengthening bilateral relations. And he called it coercive and not diplomatic, based on a false narrative, the false narrative being white genocide. But that's not actually what it's based on. He also questioned why South Africa was being sanctioned when Ireland, Spain, and Italy also supported the ICJ case. Yes, but they're not being funded, allegedly, by Iran for it. And also similar action was being taken against those countries, highlighting US what he called hypocrisy. Now, the bill itself has passed the House Foreign Affairs Committee, but a full vote has been delayed until September recess, and if passed, will proceed to the Senate. It mandates Trump to submit a classified report within 128 days listing SA officials to be targeted. Now, Jonathan Jackson has condemned the white genocide claim as a dangerous lie. Gregory Meeks reminded the House of SA's apartheid legacy in framing the ANC's historical legacy. Jonathan Jackson's request was that he urged Donald Trump to verify all the accuracy of the information used in his meeting with Ramaphosa. Now, Ronald Lamola has stated in response to all of this that the US-SA relations are not transactional, but rooted in democracy, justice, and progress. And he thanked Jonathan Jackson and Meeks for offering balanced and nuanced perspectives, emphasizing South Africa's commitment to long-term diplomacy amid rising geopolitical tensions. And to that, I would say, if this is all true, why is there no ambassador? And why is it that you've still not been able to replace Jonas? In fact, there is no one currently negotiating with the Americans. So everything you're saying sounds a bit like a lie. Anyway, that's just my views. Let me know what you think in the comments.